what I would advise for suppliers is just start by knowing your exposure and take small incremental steps. I think the worst thing you can do right now is just quickly overreact, especially with how quickly the tariffs and decisions seem to be fluctuating. I think it would be ill-advised to make some long-term decisions based on something that may be temporary or change. So that's where I think it's going back to the basics of make sure you know your exposure, how your business is impacted, and really start to identify the products, the components, the materials that might be most effective. And that way you can pinpoint some small, really again practical steps to take. So I go back to the pricing. I think that's honestly probably the easiest thing for businesses to do right now, whether or you want to or not. But you have a choice right now to like hold that price steady and just kind of maintain your margins there and see what happens and really focus on loyalty, or you take a few adjustments to price right now so that you can continue to not only, keep your business afloat, but it gives you also the time to make those longer strategic decisions about diversifying your supply chain. I think that's one thing I've heard from a lot of our customers is a lot of the advice that's out there isn't really practical, especially for those smaller organizations. Because again, not everyone can just pick up and move where they
Hmm.
manufacture their product or go find new components. So that's where I think a lot of suppliers are going to need to lean on pricing strategies. But that doesn't have to mean just increase your price. Maybe again, you work with your retailer on some promotions and you were going to do a 25 percent promotion, but now you drop it to 15%, or you look specifically at SKUs within your assortment to get creative and really just again goes back to the data and being transparent.
Yeah, that's a great point, Emily, to end on because knowing the way the situation is currently, the regulations have probably changed just in the 30 minutes we've been doing this webinar.